I took a trip last week. I was speaking in another city, and a couple of hours after I arrived, I realized I had lost something on the plane. My air card that goes into my laptop was in a little pouch with all my electronics, and obviously it slipped out of my purse. I immediately called up the airline to report that it had been lost. Have you ever tried to retrieve something from an airline that was lost? At least with lost luggage, there is some sort of system and there's somebody to go to and there are forms to fill out. But don't try losing anything else. After 90 minutes of pressing buttons, press 1 for this, press 2 for this, being transferred, and just when you think you're going to get through, it flips you over, it was unbelievable, to a customer survey. Just when you thought you were going to be able to talk to somebody, it was an automated customer survey saying, "Thank you for calling today. We would like you to rate our service from 0 to 5, 5 being the highest." Well, of course, I pressed 0. And they would say, "Thank you for filling out our survey." Click. And I kept going again and again, and being transferred, and pressing 1, and pressing 2, and pressing this. And finally, after 90 minutes, I finally got to the place and the recording that said, "If you have lost something on our airline, please know that thousands of items are found every month, and there's no way for us to catalog them. Thank you for calling." Click. After all that time, they're telling me, "Well, sorry, can't help you." I couldn't even get a person. You know, sometimes you press 0 and you can get through to a real live person. I couldn't even get a real live person. It was crazy. It was maddening. The next morning I woke up and I picked up my siddur, my prayer book, and I started to daven, I started to pray. And I have to tell you, I was so happy to be talking to the Almighty and knowing He was listening. It was such a relief. After over 2 hours of torture, computer torture, airline Gehenna, airline hell, I could talk to the Almighty, my Creator, God in heaven. And He was listening. Somebody out there was really listening. Well, I have to tell you, I never got my air card back. But thankfully, unbelievably, I had insured it. So within 48 hours, the telephone service I have, they sent it to my door. All's well that ends well. But the lesson was very deep. I can't tell you the pleasure I had of feeling connected, that somebody was listening. I'm Lori, Almost Live.